Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley Lanice and I make videos on spirituality and motivation, blending those two energies together so that you can get the best benefit out of it. Today's video is on how to take a spiritual shower. I am so excited to film this video because I do this every single time I take a shower. If you know anything about me, I was in a car accident in 2017 and broke my pelvic bone in 3 places and ruptured my spleen, or rather my spleen had an aneurysm on it. Anyway, I was not able to walk for 3 months and had to relearn how, and I also wasn't allowed to go up steps for those 3 months, so I had to be carried to the shower, and I didn't really have that many people that were strong enough to carry me around, so I really didn't take a whole lot of showers around that time. But I'm somebody who loves showers, and so showers are my sanctuary. They are a place for me to clean my mind, body, and soul. And a part of the reason why I developed these shower rituals is because once I could walk again, I made the shower my place for self-care and my place for inner healing. So I am so excited to give you everything that I've learned so that your showers can be your place for spirituality as well. Let's get started. So the first thing that I wanted to say about spiritual showers is you can make them what you want them to be, and they have so much variety to be this place of spiritual energy and this place of spiritual cultivation. So you can do them on new moons, you can do them on full moons, you can do them between moon phases. You can script before you get in the shower and say, I set the intention that once I get out of the shower, I will feel this way. You can connect with your source, whatever you think source is. If you think source is God, if you think source is love, if you think source is the universe, if you believe in any certain kind of higher entity, before you set this intention, when you're just writing, say, I connect with source, and then identify what your source is, and then say, I set the intention that as I get out of the shower, I'm gonna feel productive. And then once you get out, because you set that intention, you connected with your source, you will feel the reflection of that in your reality. But it doesn't stop there. Then what you do is you can light an incense, you can light candles, you can do more with this shower spiritual ritual. You can get so into it and have the most transcendental shower ritual energies. Like, there was a point in my life where I was doing these shower rituals, and when I got out of the shower, I felt like I was stepping out of a time machine, because I went in the shower being one person and came out of the shower a completely different person. So your shower ritual starts before you get into the shower. It starts when you decide you want to take a shower and put a spiritual ritual into it. Then what you can do is you can light incense, you can light candles. Then what you want to do is, I like to do mirror work before my shower, and I also have a full video on mirror work, so check that out in the link in the description box below. But basically, when I'm standing in the mirror and looking at myself about to get in the shower, I connect with my soul. I connect with my soul through my eyes, and I just reverberate on that soul connective energy. I like to listen to meditations and motivation when I get into the shower, or anything spiritual. After my car accident, the first time I was able to shower again, I grabbed my phone and played a song. And I played the song that I last stopped off at before my car accident, because I wasn't able to have my phone when people were carrying me up the steps. So I go back to my playlist and I realized that my songs that I was listening to was brainwashing me to be in a sad state, which is why the car accident happened. Everything that you listen to, you have what is called a sound diet, and everything that you are listening to is influencing you. So instead of listening to sad songs in the shower, I decided to make the shower a place where I learned about self-help, self-care, motivation, and spirituality. I bought a shower curtain that holds my iPhone. I actually don't use it anymore because I kind of just like putting my phone in a cup. It amplifies the sound a lot more than the shower curtain. But bring your phone with you, play a meditation. Meditating in the shower is my favorite place to meditate. Like, I can't even explain how much I have changed and shifted my space-time reality getting into the shower, feeling like it's a time machine, a portal into new realms and new places. I've done so many shower meditations. I've done visualizations in the shower. I've done these one shower things where like you imagine a light while you're doing the meditation, but when the water is hitting you and the meditation is saying, imagine a light pouring down on you, like you're already in the shower. Something is already pouring down on you. It amplifies that experience. I have motivational meditations and I try to make them loud enough for you to be able to hear in the shower. So they are literally designed for you to listen to in the shower. So check out that playlist if that interests you. I'll probably put it on the last end card in the end of this video. So by the end of this video, if you're like, yeah, I'm super ready to do a shower meditation, I got you. Also, you can bring crystals with you in the shower. However, let me just pause right quick and tell you that when it comes to crystals and water, this is a big deal. The rule of thumb is when in doubt, leave it out. If you do not know if this crystal is able for you to take in the shower, don't bring it with you. Okay, and I didn't know that when I first started, so you know, I mean, oh well. But some crystals release toxins if they get wet. So if you don't know if this crystal can come into the water with you, you can keep it outside of your shower in a controlled place where it's not going to get wet. But if you're worried about the humidity cultivating on the stone and it releasing toxins, when in doubt, leave it out. You can leave the crystal in your room and you can be connecting with your third eye to the crystal to amplify that crystal's energy. So the crystal doesn't actually have to be there. Also, another fun thing that I like to do in the shower to make a spiritual shower experience is I'm a gardener. I love to garden and I just love plants. My favorite flower is lilac, which blooms in my favorite season, which is spring. So when lilacs bloom, what do you think I'm doing? You bet yourself that I'm going out there, I'm breaking off a sprig and I'm taking that lilac into the shower with me. And I am rubbing it on my body. I'm literally like breaking it apart, rubbing it all over me. And you know, if you want to do some research on some flowers, like there's some flowers I probably wouldn't take with me, but like peonies or something, oh yeah, I'm taking some peonies in the shower with me. To have that spiritual experience, I always feel super spiritual in the springtime. I mean, my rising sign is Pisces, which technically isn't the start of spring exactly, but for me it feels like it is because the daffodils bloom and the crocuses bloom. But anyway, taking nature into the shower with you, flowers that are super fragrant, that, you know, are safe. Like I can already tell you lilac is perfect to take into the shower with you and to rub all over yourself and to really spiritually connect with nature and to garner that transformation with these tools, with things like incense. You can even burn sage before you get into the shower. You can cleanse your whole space and then you can get into the shower and cleanse yourself by doing light ritual energy works. Now, you don't have to play meditations. You don't have to do any of that in order to make a light ritual thing happen while you're in the shower. What you want to do is when you wash off your body, the shower is your sanctuary to clean your mind, body, and soul. So when you're scrubbing your body, one way to have a spiritual experience in the shower is to not just think of the soap staying on top of your skin. Think about it going into your cells. Think about it sinking so deep. Think about your soap sinking deeper. Think about your cells. There's tons of meditations and I will link them in the description box below. A meditation that I really love that is almost like a hypnosis where he's like talking about going deep within your cells, and it might even be one it's like about hypochondria or something because I kind of used to be a hypochondriac. But anyway, that's not the topic of this video. Anyway, though, I love that video not just for like it healing you if you have some sickness, but because he talks about your cells and he says to sink into your cells and see all of them in the ecosystem that they live in. And so when I'm in there and I'm scrubbing, think about all of your cells and connect with literally all of them. You are basically like the leader of your body, but your cells are like all these little people or all these little entities that make up you. And even if this isn't true, I like to imagine imagine that all of them have their own personality, and some of them have self-doubt, some of them are super confident, like it's just like the world. They're all like humans that exist on this plane. And so when I'm in the shower, I like to connect with every single one of my cells, and I like to almost like give them all a motivational speech. And I'm like, listen, cells, we are going to all align. And I try to like talk to a lot of them, because if you read the book The Body Keeps Score on trauma, the reason why the book is called The Body Keeps Score is because trauma gets stored in your cells. So some of your cells remember your trauma, and that book is a scientific book. It's critically acclaimed, and it also kind of talks about spiritual stuff like that. Like some of your cells have trapped trauma. So I try to go to those cells with the trapped trauma. I try to give them forgiveness. I try to give them support. I try to really connect with them and get my full body aligned and think about my cells and sink deep into my cells. And I also think about it like an ocean. My cells are like little jellyfish and like microbes just like floating around, and they're just like chilling. It's like all deep into the abyss, and they're just beautiful creatures like moon jellies. Oh my goodness, if you know what they look like, they're gorgeous. But you sink deep into your cells and you communicate with them and talk to them, get on their level, understand where they're coming from. And you can do stuff like this. Like if you have acne, the spiritual powers of healing your acne, I can make a whole video on. Don't even tempt me right now, because like I did used to have acne, and the way that I got over acne and worked through having acne and getting rid of acne was doing spiritual showers, was doing water rituals with washing my face, because they say one of the best ways to get rid of your acne is to connect with your cells. And if you look into this, people who have had cancer and they have done these kind of spiritual rituals where they connect with their cells, where they talk to their cells, they have been able to transcend out of their cancer. And if you take anthropology, which I took in college, they talk about how your cells have this, I forget the name of it, but I'm just gonna explain it to you. Basically, your DNA is a helix. We all know that. And the helix can be like pulled up into this one little nook and cranny and hide like problematic DNA, or it can be like woven out. And basically, when I was in my anthropology class and we were learning about this, I was like mind blown when we were learning about this, because I had no idea. But also, they don't really know why sometimes the DNA spools back in and spools back out. And they said that they've noticed that like positivity, just thinking positive and not being stressed out, can get that little spool to move back up into wherever it's woven into so that it won't affect your body. If you look into this, just the art of positive energy, the art of having a positive mental diet, having a positive sound diet, doing things like spiritual showers can transform your life. Don't even take it from me. Do it for yourself and see what it can do for you. I've been taking spiritual showers since my car accident in 2017, and my life has extremely elevated. I have completely cleansed my toxic mindset. So basically, when you're in the shower, you can do these light exercises where the light cascades down you. You push negative thoughts, negative thinkings, negative patterns, negative sayings, negative anything. You push it down, down, down. You go through each body part. You go through your arms, you go through your chest, you push it down into your torso. You watch all of the gunk and everything. You visualize this. You let it move down your legs. You let it move down your calves. It gets to your feet. Then the most exciting part, it all goes out of your feet. Imagine this while you're sitting there, while you're standing there, however you take your showers. Imagine this and watch the water. The water's like going off of you and maybe some soap bubbles and stuff. And while you're watching this, you watch it leave you, and then you watch it go to the drain. It doesn't stop there. Watch your negative energy go down the drain. Imagine the pipes in your house. Imagine the negative energy go through the pipes in your house. Imagine them go to that pipe plant, and then imagine them somehow in some way, shape, or form, that water gets like cleansed and transformed, and then it goes out, and then it sinks deep into the earth, and you watch the negative energy keep going and going and going, and then when it gets to the earth's core, when it gets to the root of the earth, what happens is it turns back into positive energy. So the act of you taking your negative energy and letting it leave you restores the yin and yang balance of the world. Then You can listen to motivations, you can listen to meditations, you can be like, I really need self-love in my life right now, so I'm gonna watch a video on self-love. I set the intention that before I get into the shower, when I get out of the shower, I will have self-love. And then you do a meditation, you watch this light move through you, you do breathing exercises, you let the water cleanse your mind, body, and soul. Then when you get out, you feel that, you feel cleansed, just not on a body level, you feel cleansed on the inside spiritually. So that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way until the end. Please give this video a like so more people can learn how to do this. If you like content like this, consider subscribing. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next video.